and that nothing you said will come back to threaten your image. Another layer is the illusion of control. Your brain loves predictability because predictability equals safety. When conversations feel uncertain, especially around topics like health, money, relationships, or politics, you may Google afterward to regain a sense of mastery. Psychology calls this uncertainty reduction theory. We seek information to feel stable again. For example, if someone mentions a new health risk, suddenly your mind fills in worst-case scenarios, so you search not because you distrust them, but because your brain wants boundaries around the unknown. Then there is confirmation bias, the tendency to look for information that supports what you already think. If a conversation leaves you feeling unsettled, you might Google until you find an article that agrees with you. And when you do, you feel a wave of relief. That relief is dopamine, your brain rewarding you for restoring your narrative. And this is deeply human. We all do it in subtle ways, especially when identity or competence feels slightly challenged. Finally, rumination plays a role. Rumination is when your mind loops over an interaction, trying to analyze it from every angle, and research shows that people who are more self-aware or more anxious tend to replay conversations more often. Googling becomes part of the loop, almost like gathering evidence for a case you are building in your head, but more information rarely stops the loop, it often feeds it. So if you Google everything after conversations, understand that your brain is not broken, it is protective. It is trying to reduce uncertainty, restore self-image, regain control, confirm identity, and quiet social anxiety. The behavior makes psychological sense, even if it sometimes exhausts you. The key is noticing when curiosity turns into reassurance-seeking, when learning turns into looping, because awareness interrupts autopilot. And the next time you reach for your phone, pause for a second and ask, am I searching for? If you fact-check your own interactions, replay conversations in your head, and suddenly feel the urge to Google something someone said, you are not alone, and you are definitely not crazy. There is a quiet psychological pattern happening beneath the surface, and once you see it, you will never unsee it, because the need to search is rarely about information. It is about control, certainty, and protecting your sense of self. When you Google everything after conversations, your brain is not just curious, it is trying to reduce psychological tension. Research shows that uncertainty creates discomfort in the nervous system, and your mind treats social ambiguity almost like physical danger. So what feels like harmless searching is often your brain attempting to feel safe, grounded, and certain again. The first reason this happens is cognitive dissonance, which is the mental discomfort you feel when new information clashes with what you already believe. If someone confidently states a fact that contradicts your understanding, your brain lights up with tension, and psychology says we are wired to resolve that tension quickly. So you open your phone not because you care that much about the topic, but because your brain wants relief. Imagine someone correcting you in a group setting, even politely. Your body feels that tiny hit of embarrassment, and your brain whispers, check it, make sure you are not wrong. That urge is not ego, it is your mind restoring internal balance. The second reason is social evaluation anxiety, which is the fear of being judged negatively. Your brain is deeply wired for belonging, because historically rejection meant danger. So when you leave a conversation wondering, did I say something incorrect? Did I misunderstand what they meant? Your nervous system stays slightly activated. Research shows that ambiguous social feedback keeps stress levels elevated, and Googling becomes a form of reassurance-seeking. You are not just verifying facts, you are verifying that you are socially safe. For comfort, if this resonated with you, subscribe for more psychology insights that make you understand your own mind on a deeper level.